Hello, my name is Asmar Salas, and this presentation covers the key concepts of learner variability within the UDL framework. In Universal Design for Learning, the framework of the three classes of learning networks, affective, recognition, and strategic, all work together and can be used to assist in designing learning environments that account for learner variability. Each network is specialized and varies per individual, as well as by the individual over time. Effective networks monitor engagement and emotionally influences learning as a result of internal and external environmental factors. In the realm of online mandated safety training, learners may bring both negative and positive emotional biases that can affect their learning. Learners could be offset by having had previously poor experiences in online learning, by learning management system configurations that were difficult to navigate, or they may not be enthusiastic about having to complete mandated training. Inversely, other learners may appreciate the 24/7 access online learning affords them and be welcoming of the new material. One way to secure engagement and address these concerns is by creating courses that present the material in streamlined ways and making the courses easier to navigate. For example, by making the presentation videos shorter, I may reduce the learner's boredom and anxiety thresholds towards completing a course. The recognition network determines how we identify and process information according to our expectations and the environment around us into useful knowledge. Specialization in the recognition network as it pertains to learning can be explained in how learners perceive tasks to be completed. What may be perceived as a simple task for one learner may be complex to another. By creating all of my courses with a consistent design, I anticipate learner variability. As learners complete more and more of my courses, they will recognize elements of the design and be able to navigate through them efficiently. Additionally, they will familiarize themselves with the multiple means of material representation and how the content is presented in both visual and auditory ways. The strategic network processes information and determines a plan of action. In order to do so, a very specific path is taken where the information is organized, the action planned, and the movement or action is then executed. Answering an assessment question requires strategic thinking. The learner must first organize the question by reading the text and the required task. They then would plan for the response by evaluating the possible responses and referencing their accumulated knowledge. Finally, they would physically select the answer, thereby executing the action. The three integrated networks, affective, recognition, and strategic, function uniquely for each individual. Key points to remember when designing for learner variability include the concept that instruction is tied to emotions. How learners feel emotionally can affect their learning. Learners' anticipation, perceptions, and recognition of tasks also determine their complexity in relation to context and environment. Learners' actions are the result of a decisively executed plan. The specialized function within each of the learning networks engages learners differently, thereby increasing variability among them. Understanding these learning networks allows us to design accordingly.